Mr. N K Singh, Chairman of the Financial Commission, Mr. Tarun, the Chairman of Sasakawa-India Leprosy Foundation, Dr. Vivek Lal, CEO, honorable board members and advisory members, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for inviting me to take part in this 14th Foundation Day event of S-ILF. I am very much impressed of the speech and performance made by the youngsters. Truly. So anyway, my name is Takahiro Banri, the Executive Director of Sasakawa Health Foundation, and also a board member of S-ILF. I begin by bringing you greetings from Mr. Yohei Sasakawa, S-ILF's founder and patron. He regrets that he cannot join you today, but has asked me to speak on his behalf. S-ILF was founded in 2006 based on Mr. Sasakawa's desire to eliminate begging from leprosy colonies in India. At the end of the previous year, India achieved the elimination of leprosy as a public health problem. Around the same time, the organization we know today as Association of People Affected by Leprosy was founded. I think it was a significant turning point in the history of leprosy control in India. For the past several decades, Mr. Sasakawa, Sasakawa Health Foundation, the Nippon Foundation have been engaged in activities to eliminate leprosy from the world, including, of course, from India. In the words of Mr. Sasakawa, we think of these activities in terms of a motorcycle. The front wheel represents efforts to eliminate the disease, and the back wheel represents efforts to eliminate stigma and discrimination. Only when both wheels turn together can we say we are making progress. A recent study undertaken by S-ILF confirms that there are still 758 leprosy colonies in India. Together with APAL, S-ILF is playing an important role by working to improve the lives of the persons affected by leprosy and supporting the education of the next to erase stigma and discrimination. S-ILF's activities are not only at the grassroots level. As you know, in 2010, the United Nations General Assembly adopted a resolution of elimination of discrimination against persons affected by leprosy and their family members, together with principles and guidelines. As of today, however, many countries are not properly implementing the principles and guidelines, and stigma and discrimination persist. In India, there are still said to be 105 discriminatory laws related to leprosy. Mr. Sasakawa would like to see S-ILF, together with various stakeholders, including APAL, play a central role in seeing these laws abolished. I mentioned earlier that 2006, the year S-ILF was established, was something of a turning point in India's history of leprosy control. I feel that we are now at the second turning point for India and for S-ILF. First, because of the coronavirus pandemic, we need to approach how we live in new ways. We can't rely on the old norms. Second, at the World Health Assembly last week, while the WHO's Global Leprosy Program is currently finalizing a new global strategy for leprosy, both these documents cover the period of 2021 to 2030. The new leprosy strategy includes specific targets, such as reducing by 70% the number of new cases by 2030, and reducing by 90% the number of new patients with disability. It also positions combat stigma and ensure human rights of the persons affected as one of the 4 pillars. In other words, the leprosy community has resolved to make sure that both fields of the motorcycle I mentioned are rotating in unison. We have much to be positive about. The Global Partnership for Zero Leprosy, established in 2018, has brought together organizations of the persons affected, international NGOs, governments, researchers, the WHO, and the United Nations Special Rapporteur to work on leprosy problems around the world. Here in Japan, we have launched the Sasakawa Leprosy Initiative, a strategic alliance between the WHO Goodwill Ambassador for Leprosy Elimination, Sasakawa Health Foundation, and the Nippon Foundation for the same purpose. And in India, S-ILF, under the stewardship of Chairman Tarun, is entering a new phase under a new CEO, Dr. Vivek Lal. More than ever, S-ILF has a key role to play in working to eradicate leprosy from India and restoring the dignity of the persons affected and their families. Led by Chairman Das and CEO Dr. Rao, I believe that S-ILF will fulfill this mission. Of that, I am convinced. And as one of the board members, I aim to contribute in any way I can. Thank you very much.